5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And it's live.
This is Leicester Till I Die TV. Watch and subscribe on YouTube and listen on your podcast platform.
Hello! You caught me there. Just realised I hadn't put a light on, therefore you wouldn't have been able to see me. And what is the point of not being able to see me? You wouldn't want to. Why would you? Anyway, welcome along. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, good night, good day, goodbye, hello. Wherever you are in the world, one of those will apply to you. This is LTIDD TV from Leicester Till I Die. Thank you for joining us live on YouTube, if that is how you are watching, or via if you're listening via your favourite podcast platform. Thank you for lending me your ears. Much appreciated. Still no news. When will it happen? When will we hear? It is getting a little bit typical Leicester. Should we just put it that way? Is that the best way of putting it? Typical Leicester? Probably. Look, I don't know. This is sloppy seconds a little bit tonight, and we're just waiting on the Brentford fan coming in. I don't know if he's going to come in or not. We'll find out. I was late going in on his show tomorrow. In fairness, last night. Sorry, I completely forgot. He not saying, but what's good for the goose. So I can't go mad because I was late on his. That's if he comes on, of course. Anyway, don't know if you saw it earlier. Our shirt sponsor, PC.game. WTF. What is going on there? Well, I can tell you they appear to be in a lot of trouble. Now, I haven't still got the thing, but I'm just going to get the information up because there was a show I did earlier. I did it at 3:30 this afternoon. So it is, if you get onto the LTID TV channel, it is on the pick, the playlist at the top, and you'll be able to see what is happening with our sponsor. I want to sort of basically go through this before we sort of get into anything else. Our sponsor is allegedly, now this is according to a company or a website called josmarfootball.com. Now, I had on Kieran Maguire, who is basically, he does the Price of Football podcast. He does Talk Sport, BBC, Sky Sports, anything financial. He knows his stuff when it comes to football. He's also a Brighton fan, so hopefully tonight, come on Brighton, he's going to do us a favour. And I've told him that, forget getting Buenete back, he's staying. So I don't know what will happen. I tried to convince him anyway. But look, he knows what he's talking about. And I want to read you the headline here. This is about BG.game, which is on obviously all our shirts. Oh, strangling myself there, as you can see. It is worrying. It is worrying. Declared bankrupt by a court in Karaku, which apparently used to be the Netherlands Antilles, so it's somewhere in the West Indies. So declared bankrupt by a court in Kuraku, Leicester City FC sponsor BC Game is about to lose its license. Josimar has discovered that the operator is running one of the largest illegal betting networks in continental Europe. So we're not going to worry about them going out of business. We've got to worry about them being one of the largest illegal betting networks in continental Europe. That doesn't sit happy with me. I mean, you've got to say Bitcoin and crypto and all that, a little bit dodgy anyway. But look, do check it out. I don't want to go too much into the detail because I went into it in a lot of information earlier. Just look for that on the LTID TV, Leicester Till I Die TV YouTube channel, and you will see it's there live. It's at the top. You can't miss it. And that will explain all, hopefully. I think we got through most of it. I got the questions over that I wanted to. So anyway, let's get on to tonight's show. It looks like it could be a very short prediction show. Because I've got to be honest with you, it looks like I'm. That's the banners. Let me get the comment up. In fact, he's just joining us now. So let me just put this up. He's here. So this is. I will bring you in. Yeah, in 1 second. This is the preview show of Brentford versus Leicester City. Steve, good evening, sir. How are you? You've got no sound. I can't hear you, mate. No, still got nothing here. Oh, he's gone. He's gone. But look, we are playing Brentford. And if you're wondering who that goes to, guys, one of them is Thomas Frank, the manager of Brentford. The other one is Ben Dawson, the interim manager at Leicester City. Not sure what's happening there. Only Leicester could. We have this on. Let's just try him again. Let's try him again. Hello. No. Still no sound. I can't hear you. Hang on. Oh, he's gone again. I think he'd muted himself, to be honest with you. Yeah, they'd muted themselves. Just to say a few hellos while we're waiting. Nev Fulger, those of us that are old enough to remember, was the voice of Leicester City for many, many years. R.I.P. Nev. Good luck, says Lynn. Good luck and a fair wind, I think we could say. Ben, hi Ben, how are you doing? Who gets the sponsors? Is it Rudkin or Whelan? That's the point in a way. If there's fault for it, they should have done their research. Ben, I know what you're saying about research, but please go back and have a look at the video. It wasn't Rudkin. For once, we can't blame Rudkin. It is Whelan's side, but do go back and check it out because there's only so much due diligence you can do. And I think finding out that your main sponsor is part of an illegal, one of the biggest betting criminal networks in Europe, doesn't necessarily come up on due diligence. Steve.
This time?
Yes. I think we've got a double echo, though.
Oh, shit, mate.
Oh, no, it's gone. No, it's gone. Don't worry. It's all right.
No, I don't know what's going on there.
No. We've got you fine now. Don't touch anything. Leave it as it is. Welcome along.
Anyway, Thanks for yesterday again, by the way.
No, you're welcome, mate. Thanks for coming on today. Look, there's the table. Sat in 11th. Bit of a mixed season for you so far.
Just a bit, yeah. Yeah, well, we're scoring all right, but we're also conceding, which is the problem.
Well, you've won 5, you've lost 5, you've scored 22, you've conceded 22. But are you happy with the season as it's gone?
Oh, to be honest, Chris, I'm not totally. I wish we could sort of like tighten up again. You know, be like we were when we came up. You know, we were solid. You know, we had that spine and all that in the defence, and it's gone. And no Raya, you know, it's all gone now. And you know, I just want it to come back, and he's got to get it sorted out, Thomas. But I hope he does. You know.
You said when I was on your show last night, and the link to Steve's video YouTube channel is in the description below on YouTube. But you said what a big miss Raya was for you.
Yeah, definitely. Well, he kept us in a lot of games, to be honest, as well. You know, with his save. So we do miss him a hell of a lot. He did make mistakes as well. We know that, but no goal is perfect. I don't think they all make mistakes. Some of them, but. You know, he made them rarely at Brentford. So I think I'd love him back, but it won't happen. So he's gone. He wanted to go to Arsenal, so he had to go. And that was it. So,
how long have you been in the Premier League now?
Well, it's the full season. We're in it now.
Season. Yeah. And obviously, all the time you've been here, you've managed to keep hold of Mr. Frank, who was linked. Well, he was linked with us a couple of times. He's been linked with a few moves. He's stayed loyal. Still the man for you?
At times last season, I wasn't sure. We were going down near the relegation, and I wasn't totally sure about it, but. Maybe if he turns it around, I think he will. I mean, he got us up there, so you can't really slag him off as such. You know, he's done a great job, but there's just some things I wish he'd do different. And, you know, that's what I'd do as a manager, but I'm not. So
we're all managers, aren't we? We all know what we do, but we don't know if it would work or not. I mean, look, you know, like you say, 4 seasons in the Premier League, having got promoted. I mean, I suppose if you went back 4 seasons, that's beyond your wildest dreams, isn't it?
Oh, of course, yeah. Well, I remember life when we weren't in the Premier. You know, it's a long way. We got up from the old 4th division and whatever.
Yeah.
From those old days, you know, and it weren't great. And we was in financial shit as well. Sorry, I apologise for swearing. I'm sorry.
I say a lot worse, don't worry.
But you know, but yeah, we was in the doo-doos there, mate, and it was bad, and we got out of it. So we got up here, and we got a good chairman. We've got a good owner now in Matthew Benham. So you know, it's all looking good, to be honest. On that side.
I mean, David says there, if you're desperate for a goalkeeper, we've got one you can have there, Danny Ward.
I don't know if that'd be an upgrade on Fleck, and I don't know, probably not really.
I don't think a Leicester player. Well, we'd say that he was an upgrade just to get rid of him, but thankfully he's not our main goalkeeper. But I tell you one thing: look, you're sat in 11th there in the league at the moment, which is a nice place to be sat at. You flirted with Europe a couple of times this season. You are doing absolutely amazingly at home. In fact, I wish this game tomorrow was in Leicester because we'd stand a chance. You're doing amazingly at home, but I've got to say, not so good, to put it politely, away from home. I mean, look, at home, based on the last, 6 games, you're top of the league on home form. Take it the other way, and on away form, and you're 19th, one off bottom. I mean, that is one extreme to the other.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if only we could play every game at home, eh? That'd be brilliant. You can't. So, I mean, we when we come up, I think we was doing really well away from home at times. You know, we went to places like City. We beat them twice, City. And they were, obviously won a Premier. I think we were the only team to beat them twice. So beat them there at the Etihad, and we beat them at the GTEC. So, it's we've done well there.
Can you put your finger on what the problem is there? I mean, you're doing what you need to do, which is make your home ground a fortress. You can see that sat at the top, but that will keep you up in the Premier League for another season, obviously. But if you want to, and we'll talk about what you might achieve this season, you've got to improve that away form, haven't you?
Yeah, we got to take our home form into our away form, basically. That's what it is. And somehow we've got to bottle it up and take it away and do the same stuff. But I don't know why.
Does he play a different style away from home, Thomas Frank, or?
I think so, yeah. I think he does, Chris. I mean, it's sort of more negative away. I'd say it's more defensive again, because it's like when we come up, he was really defensive. He was ultra defensive, I think, most of the time. And I think we tried to do that and try to snatch a goal and just defend. And you can't get behind the ball. You got to attack at some stage in the game, because you'd be walloped. You'd be beaten, and that's it.
Yeah. I mean, good news, we were talking yesterday. Your captain, Norgard, shouldn't be playing tomorrow because he got an obvious red card. I'm joking. He had the red card, which was rescinded after winning an appeal last weekend when he played Everton. He's your captain. I would imagine that's a big call to get him back for you.
Oh, definitely, yeah. He would have been a total miss for that, for our game with you. It would have been a terrible one to be without him, but he is playing. And, of course, I'm just reading that we won't have Thiago starting. He won't be starting tomorrow, apparently.
Really? Right.
It's going to be maybe a second half, at some stage in the second half, I think. So, watch out for him when he does come on, though, because he's great in front of goal, apparently. He's really, like a predator. So, once he comes on, you can be shit. Sorry for swearing.
No, don't worry about it. We don't mind the odd shit on this channel, I'll tell you. What obviously he's your captain. What does he bring to the to the team?
Sort of some stability there as well in front of the defence, and he also he sort of can pass it around. He's not a playmaker as such, like your proper playmakers of days gone by or whatever. But he's a good player, solid player. Obviously plays for Norway or Denmark. Is it? No, Denmark. Sorry, I keep thinking it's Norway, but he's Denmark, isn't it? So
it's one of them Scandinavian clubs, isn't it?
Yeah, and, of course. But we got so many from Denmark because obviously Danish manager. So we got so many. But, he's quality and, we love him there. And obviously Jensen as well, another quality player. So, we got some, Jan out as well. I didn't rate the guy for a long time, Vitaly Jan out, but he's come on. And I think he's looking better now and looking really good. So,
good. I am going to have to, unfortunately, for 1 second, interrupt you here. Because I just want to do this. Because it looks like we're going to have a new manager. Thomas Frank. It looks. It's being teased on the Facebook page of Leicester City. It's either Gary Barlow doing his latest concert, or it is Ruud van Nistelrooy signing. So hopefully that's going to be good. But we'll bring you more on that as we know that during the show.
You'd have to take that, wouldn't you?
Hey! Oh, we are not worthy, sir. We are not worthy.
So I had to get that one in.
Well done. Christoph Ayer, Aaron Hickey, Joshua De Silva, they're
Yeah.
all remain sidelined, as does Gustavo Nunes. Are they big losses for you?
Oh, definitely. Well, certainly Hickey and Henry. Well, yeah, they're brilliant. They're one of our best players. Certainly Henry is our best left back, and he's out. So forever out. And that is the real issue. But yeah, I mean, Ayer's out as well. We've sort of depended on Ayer for a while, and unfortunately he's still out. But I don't know. We'll go with Vandenberg, I guess, Pinnock and all that still. Collins. They're still not bad defence, but it's just not very good at the moment from keeping goals out. But
good. Long may it carry on. Sorry, but from our point of view,
we kept clean sheet against Everton, so
it's all been announced. Ruud van Nistelrooy is officially Leicester City manager. So thank you very much. We are delighted to. We will do a separate show about this later, guys. We've actually confirmed the appointment of Ruud van Nistelrooy as Leicester City's new first-team manager. Bloody hell, I knew he was going to do it when I was in a show. 48-year-old Dutchman joins us with a wealth of experience at the highest level. So he may be there tomorrow. Look out for him in the stands.
Yeah, he won't be at Ascot racing there, will he? No.
No.
It's a bad joke.
Ben Dawson's in the dugout, which I can understand. But look at Leicester's away form. Not that our home form's any better. Looking at that, you've got to say, well, it's going to be a home banker for you, haven't you?
Well, I hope, yeah, I hope so. I mean, I've said this in the past, and it's really blown up in my face. But this time, I think we can. I mean, we are doing really well at home, but we've got to lose at home at some stage. It will happen. So, unfortunately, I just hope it's not against you lot, really. But you never know. I'm still going 3-1 the Bees, but
Well. I hopefully. I mean, I think we've probably covered this anyway. If you've got to pick out one danger man for us, who's it going to be? We have got a few. I mean, and Bomo, definitely. I mean, he's quality, isn't he? He's superb. Yeah.
I don't know what he's still doing with us, though, to be honest. He's too good for us. But, but I mean, talk about him going, I think he wants to go about like maybe 50 million, possibly. But I hope he stays. I'd love him to stay. But there we go. If he goes, he goes. We can't do a lot about it. We are a selling team, mate. We have been for a while.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, we do sell our best players. Ollie Watkins, for one.
Yeah.
Along with many. But yeah, I mean, yeah, we have got him. We've got Visser, can be dangerous. So, Lewis Potter, Damsgaard. There are some there. So, you can't count them out at all, really.
But you are, I've got to say, you've got to be feeling confident, though, haven't you?
Oh, yeah, I do try to be confident, Chris. Sometimes it is hard.
I know, that I can sympathise. But, I mean, you've got Leicester coming. You must be looking at this game and thinking, like, yeah, this is going to be 3 points for us.
Yeah, I kind of thought that. And then I kind of think, well, yeah, but we are Brentford. We usually say this, and we can't keep a lead for a start. We never hold on to a lead. So, there are times like late on in the game, we bloody concede, and that's it. We should be winning the game, and we're losing it, or whatever, or, drawing it.
You have, like I said before, you've scored 22, but you conceded 22 as well.
Yeah, well, that's going to give you hope, isn't it, really? So,
well, I'm going to say, I mean, Jamie Vardy will be back, and I think the good news for us is Buenette's back.
Yeah, quality player. I'm fearing him, to be honest, but I fear Vardy because he can still score, doesn't he? He can still.
Well, we'd be really up shit creek without the paddle if we didn't have Jamie Vardy,
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
what sort of tactics do you think you're going to employ tomorrow?
Probably park the bus. No, I wouldn't think so. No, I think now we play more open at home. So maybe like a 4-3-3 or something again, I would say.
Mm.
Yeah, I think we'll try and go out here, we try and do that thing from kick-off where we go straight at the teams. We've done it. We scored within a minute 3 times. But,
Yeah.
we'll see what happens.
And do you think, like I say, I mean, when you look, say, scored 22, conceded 22, at home, I presume at home, though, you're tending to score more than you concede, are you? Is it worse for you away?
I'm trying to think the last ones we played. We beat Bournemouth 3-2. We beat Wolves 5-3. And who else did we beat 5? We beat someone else 5-3, I think. So, it's no problem scoring, but it's conceding. Yeah. So
you're conceding even at home then?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah, we have conceded at home, but to be honest, I think away we haven't conceded as much as we have at home, which is strange. We still lost, but
so this could be anything like 9-8 or something tomorrow, then, couldn't it?
It's possible, yeah. It's good for the neutral fans,
Well, yeah, there is that. I guess there is that.
It's hard to take time for us, but for the neutrals.
Indeed. And I'm obviously conscious of the time because I know you've got to go away. I mean, the book is, and obviously we always say, that if you are sort of in financial trouble or betting is not the answer, and when the fun stops, stop. Gambleaware.co.uk if you do have any problems on that side. But this was the odds with Sky Bet at 2:30 this afternoon. You 3-1 on. It's not even worth putting a pound on you, is it? 3-1 on. The draw is the next best at 16-5. We are way out at 19-5. Worried about that new manager bounce? I mean, I know we know it's been announced now. He could be there, he might not be there, but even so, we've got rid of Cooper. There's going to be that bit of freedom now for them to play with. Is that a worry for you?
Well, they're going to try and play for the new manager. If he's definitely going to be there watching, which he might be, they're going to want to try and do something, aren't they? And show him what they are, what they've got, So I'm
sure if he's not there, he will be watching somewhere on the. So then, a bit like Andrew Murray's mum, he'll be watching. Believe you me. I think that's the thing to say. I've got to ask you here. For your score prediction now.
Well, as I say, Chris, I'm still going 3-1. The Bees still going 3-1. If I went say negative and said, "Oh, you lot are going to win," I'd say 2-1 Leicester. But I'm still going 3-1 the Bees here.
Well, yesterday in the prediction league, I actually went 1-1 because I did say to you, didn't I, on yours that it might be, I would take a point. Now, with this news being announced now before the game, the Wade fans are going to be up for it, especially if he's there. The players are going to be up for it. I've got to say, for this show, I've got to go 2-1 to Leicester. I just have, I'm sorry on that. I've got to change my mind. Look, Brentford. Let's talk Brentford for a second. What are your hopes for the year?
Well, we're still in the Carabao Cup, as I call it. Not the Carabao, I call it Carabao. We're still in that. And, we still got a chance maybe to win it. I mean, we've got Newcastle, though, which is, going to be a tough one.
They're up and down, aren't they? You never know what Newcastle's going to turn up.
No, but if we get past them, you never know. So it's we'll probably end up with Arsenal or something again, knowing us in the next round. So
a nice London derby. That's what you need.
Yeah, we go out of it again then, probably. But so yeah, there's still that. I think maybe the FA Cup, possibly. We all like to think we got a chance in summit, haven't we? So
yes, yeah. And your hopes in the league, where you know, I mean, let's be honest with you, a couple of times you've come close with Europe, haven't you?
Yeah. I think a couple of seasons ago we nearly got Europe. So,
Mm.
but that ain't going to happen this season, I don't think. But no, I think maybe 9th, 10th, I'd love. But
So top half. Will you, if you didn't win a cup, but you finished top half of the Premier League, for you, you'd look at that as a good season.
yeah. What about yourselves? What are you looking forward
Staying
to?
up. It's all about staying up. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Yeah, I don't care if it's by one goal difference off Jamie Vardy's arse, in a game. But as long as it is this, especially because I know we've got the EFL are waiting for us with open arms, with fines and transfer embargoes and business plans. So it is all about staying up. And I think that's why we had to get rid of Steve Cooper, to be honest with you, because at the end of the day, it wasn't improving, and you need 3 teams to be worse than you to stay up. And I don't think there was 3 teams recently, so I'd take just staying up. I don't care about anything else. Mike's going 3-1 to Leicester, and he's a Man United fan. So tell you what, Mike, if you do want to come on the show later, we'll talk about Ruud van Nistelrooy because you've been a Man United fan. I'll just leave that out there for you, Mike. Your thoughts on you mentioned a couple of times, you like Leicester, but give us your thoughts on Leicester.
As I say, what a team. I mean, they were classed as probably a really small club still. But I remember you when you were sort of like producer, you had the big players like Lineker, of course, Lineker.
My God, you're older than you look, mate.
And Alan Smith and all that, but more Lineker. Smith,
Alan Smith, I remember,
But you had some players back then as well, didn't you? So I mean, I always thought you'd been a good team, and winning the Premier, you are a great team then, aren't you? If you can do that, so. But yeah, I always think you're a very good team. I always champion the smaller, so-called smaller clubs. I think we're still a big club, almost. Okay, we act like a small club, but we are big in a way. But Leicester, I think, are still a big club. And
I look at Brentford, and I know when we won the Premier League trophy, and we'd come up, and I think we'd given, let me put it, every club outside the big 6, we'd given them hope that it could happen for them. That's the thing. I think a lot of clubs looked and went, "Yeah, this might be possible." I mean, a lot of doors have been shut since then, but I now look at Brentford, because obviously things have gone slightly wrong for us over the last few seasons. I look at Brentford and see you now as a Leicester well-run club. You're not. You're getting there or thereabouts, but I can't see you being relegated this season. I've not seen you been worried about relegation since you came up, and I look at you and think, wow, yeah, that's a well-run club there.
Oh, cheers! Yeah, well, I think we are. Yeah, I think we definitely are. We know we try and keep spend within our means, make sure we don't go into shit. There we go. I'm swearing again. I shouldn't. But, we're going into the crap, and don't want to do that. The fair play situation. Nobody wants to get into that. So, but of course, I think we're gonna. I think we're sort of batting above our weight at times. I think, it's could say that, but I think we're sort of almost there. We're almost like a team that could do something at some stage, in the near future. And
I mean, I've got to say this, David. Hey, Ruud, take our bad form and make it better again. Love it, David. But yeah, I love to see teams I love to see like the Lutons come up, and when Brentford came up, teams that are breaking the mold, if you like, that aren't sort of the normal ones that we're seeing all the time coming round. And that's what I like about the Brentford, the Brightons. I don't think of us as a big club, we're not a big club, and we're all sort of in that sort of next pot together. But I love to see teams come up and basically do a Leicester and establish themselves in the top flight. I do really like that. So on that point, good luck for the rest of the season. I wish you well, sir. Hopefully you won't get any luck tomorrow, but you expect me to say that. But give a shout out as to where people can find you.
Yeah, Mr. B for Life 182, Mr. B Hive Football Chat. I've got a cricket channel as well, but I'm not going into that at the moment. But there is one. But anyway, I might be giving that up, by the way. But anyway, but yeah, the main one is the football, and come and check it out. All my content, got some great stuff, as well as this man's up here. He's got some great content.
Well, like I say, thank you. Your link is in the description below. So do go and check it out, and it's a great. I love Brentford as a club. Lovely to see you, mate. We'll chat again later in the season for the next game. Like I say, good luck for the rest of the season, but starting on Sunday.
Yeah.
I know you got another chat to go, so I'll let you go. But thanks very much for coming on. Appreciate it, buddy. Oh, he's gone already. Oh, there we go. Appreciate him coming on. He did have another chat to go to, in fairness. Plus, I'm looking at doing a chat. This Rude obviously has been announced. I'm not going to go too much on this chat because we're going to do a different chat for that. I don't know if anybody's going to be able to be free to come on. So is your favourite striker, Mike? There you go. Maybe you can get Garnacho from United on loan. Probably not. Putting a $5 on Leicester. He might end up in the dugout, Chris. Well, yeah. I mean, there is that, but I think if he had, he's not done any training. I think what he'll do is pretty much what Brendan did when we appointed him. Changing room before the game, possibly at half-time and after the game, but in the stands, he might do that. Going 3-1 Leicester, I'm going 2-1 Leicester now. But look, thanks very much, everybody. I am going to go because I'm going to try and get ready and do a Rude Van Nistelrooy show. But thank you very much to everybody, and come on, you foxes. 2-1. It's got to be, hasn't it? Like, share, subscribe, do all those things. Really do appreciate it. Take care, guys, and I'll probably see you in about half an hour when we do a Rude special. Sounds bad somehow, doesn't it? See you in a bit.
Thanks for watching. These videos are tremendous. You better like them too, or I'll be back.
This podcast is proud to be part of the TalkSport Fan Network. TalkSport. Powered by fans.
That will conclude this evening's entertainment.